I'm here at Concordia University in Oregon to find out what the country is doing about nature conservation. I'm joined by Glenn. Very nice to meet you, Glenn.
Great to meet you.
Thanks for your time. I know
Pleasure.
you're very, very busy. Could you explain in general terms what you guys are doing in terms of nature conservation?
Sure. So I work at the Nature Conservancy. We're one of the world's oldest and biggest nonprofit organizations working to protect wildlife and nature around the world.
Okay.
And we've been working for 60 years now in Oregon, in every other state in this country, and now in 35 countries around the world, really to protect land and water. And wildlife is a very important issue for us. And we still see that wildlife populations are declining.
As a result of what, though? Is that, I mean,
so it's a combination of things. Probably the most important is the loss of their habitat: forests, marshes, rivers, oceans running free, but also pollution, the introduction of invasive species, weeds and pests from other places that outcompete the native wildlife, over-harvesting, overfishing. So it's death by 1,000 cuts, essentially. One of the key ways to overcome this is to set aside land and water for conservation.
Right.
And that's really been our main approach. So we really need to work not just for these individual protected areas, but toward a green economy that uses land and water more sustainably and allows the wildlife to persist along with us.
There's not really one particular thing. This is a whole, you're
mosaic.
looking at...
It's a mosaic.
Right, a whole bunch of moving parts.
Yeah.
So you can't focus on any one specific thing too much.
And a key insight we've had is that for many years the conservation movement really was protecting nature from people. And we've realized if it's gonna work at this kind of big scale, we need to be protecting nature for people.
Very important. Good news. People around the world are now doing exactly the right thing. We're starting to look on wildlife conservation in a very different way.